Hey, what's up? Alright, been a little while since I did my last update. I think probably about 2 weeks. And the tank, she is coming along nicely. Everything's growing well. I really don't have any algae growth to speak of. It's certainly under control. Obviously, there's some algae. There always will be in a tank. I did recently add 2 fish. I got a male and a female Melatonia splendida. So, kissing cousins to the Bosmanis, the Melatonia Bosamani, however you want to say it. Basically called Australian rainbow fish. And there's one. I think that should be the female. Yep. And then there's the male back there. See if we can get a good close-up shot of them. I just got them 2 days ago, so really looking forward to see how they color up and grow up. They were sitting in a back corner tank in Petco. I'm sorry, PetSmart actually. Who normally doesn't carry rainbows, but I looked at these and then I looked up online what they look like when they're mature. Thought they were pretty good looking and decided to go with them and add them to the tank. I may add 2 more. I'm going to see how they color up, see what they look like, and then I'm definitely going to move into the neon rainbows, the dwarf ones, to fill out the tank. But everything's growing really well, so my water wisteria needs to be trimmed already. Again, this is probably the second time I'll be going in and trimming it, and it's grown to the top. I'm going to clip it back and replant it along the back portion, probably just up to this part of the log here, and then I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to let the Anarachis fill in more and start replanting that as that grows. That's growing really well. It's gotten really long, which is great. I want it to grow all the way to the top as far as it will. I bought a new Anubias, full-size Anubias, to plant in this corner here. I got my large Java fern over here. I'm sort of still playing around with where to put that Java fern to kind of balance it out. So for right now it's there, kind of hiding the pump a little bit, but I also replanted some wisteria. I'm eventually going to replant this whole corner of wisteria and move that Anubias and Java fern a little bit, but for now, it's working out really well. Cories are out feeding. I just fed the fish, so they're looking for food all over the place. Planted a few more of the microsword up front. Quite a few new pieces of microsword to kind of help fill it out a little bit more till it grows out. I've got a new growth Java fern peeking out from underneath that log, which is great. Everything else is growing really well. The gouramis are right at home now. They're out all the time. It took them, I'd say, probably the better part of 2 weeks to really get comfortable with coming out in the tank. They were hiding most of the time, so it's nice to see them out. But overall, the tank is coming along really nicely. I really like the way it's looking. It's growing out really well, and looking forward to moving some fish around. I think I might tear down that tank and make it an aquarium. I'm not sure. Stay tuned on that one. I really hate to, because I enjoyed doing the work to build it up, but I might just do that. So this has turned out really well. That's about it for that. My Nano, on the other hand, looks like shit, but that's okay. I don't care. Let's see if I can get some. Let's get some light on this a little bit. This is not the light I use, but let's unplug it. So, as you can see, the water's quite brown from the wood. I don't know how long that's going to take to go away. I know that's going to be months and months. So, I've got a number of different my extras, what I would call the sad-looking microswords, planted in sand capped on dirt for right now. They're growing kind of long because the light is not bright enough, but started messing around with putting in an air stone and stuff like that, and I didn't want to be bothered with it, so I put the top back on to use the existing filter and pump that's in there. But you know, I don't know what I'm doing with this, to be honest with you. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just messing around, fucking it up or making it better. Who the hell knows? But the only thing that's in there is a couple of extra apple snails I threw in there so they could grow out. They don't really care. They breathe air, so they don't really give a shit about ammonia that much in the water. There's only a little bit in there, about 0.5, but they're fine. So I don't know what I'm doing with that. Stay tuned on that one, but you know, we'll use it for something. Palu is doing really well. Water's staying clear a lot longer. The tannins have finally, I think, leached out of the soil mostly. I think I mentioned in my other vivarium video, I've got a shitload of apple snails. So if anybody wants some young ones, they're about the size of peas, I would say. What's up, dude? That's Sparkles. My daughter named him, not me. If anybody wants some, you know, let me know. I can hook you up. But other than that, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with all these apple snails. I mean, there's a shit ton of them, man. They're all over the place. They're spread out now, but when I feed, man, they get all over the place. But the water quality is doing really, really well. This tank I change out. I got to say I do a water change about once a month in this tank. And no joke, no ammonia, no nitrates, no nothing. I know I only got one fish in there, and it's a big volume of water for one fish, but it says a lot to the stability of the tank. I had a lot more fish in there at one point. Obviously, I moved them. So, but other than that, everything is looking really good. You know, that's looking really well. The Nano looks like shit, and that tank's growing out really well. So, very excited, very, very excited. Hope you guys like it. Talk to you later. Bye.